You are standing in your yard, or maybe on your porch, or just outside on the sidewalk, and a bird lands near you. Not at the feeder, not in a tree 20 feet away. Near you, close enough that you notice it, close enough that you could almost reach out. And then it happens again. The next day, or later that same afternoon. The same bird, or what seems like the same bird, choosing the space right around you out of everything available to it in the entire yard. Most people brush it off. They tell themselves it is random. They tell themselves birds do not think about things like that. They are wrong. What that bird is doing when it keeps choosing to land near you is not random. It is not coincidence. It is the result of a deliberate, ongoing process of evaluation that the bird has been running on you, probably for longer than you realize. And what it has concluded about you has changed its behavior in a way that is documented, studied, and, when you finally understand what it means, genuinely hard to shake. Welcome to Secret Life of Birds. If you are new here, subscribe before you leave, because what you are about to learn will change the way you look at every bird that comes near you, today and for the rest of your life. Today we are going through exactly what it means when a bird keeps choosing your space, the science behind it, what the bird is actually communicating, and why some of these moments, the ones that stop you cold, may carry more weight than you have ever let yourself believe. Stay until the end, because the last thing we cover is the one that science cannot fully explain, and it is the one that most people quietly carry with them for years. Number 1. The bird has already done its research on you. Before a bird ever lands near you, it has watched you. This is not a metaphor. This is behavioral ecology. Birds, particularly the species most commonly seen in yards and outdoor spaces, sparrows, robins, mourning doves, cardinals, and especially corvids like crows and jays, are continuous environmental monitors. Their survival depends on correctly categorizing everything in their territory, including every human who regularly moves through it. Research from the University of Cambridge and Cornell's Lab of Ornithology has documented that many common birds develop what scientists call individual recognition of specific humans. Not humans in general, specific people. They track patterns. They file away details about how you move, how predictable you are, whether you have ever done something threatening, and whether you tend to bring food. A bird does not land near a stranger. When a bird chooses to occupy the space around you specifically, it has already run that assessment and arrived at a conclusion. The conclusion is this: you are known. You have been watched long enough that the bird has built a working model of who you are. And the landing, that moment when it drops down near your feet or settles on the branch right beside you, is not arrival. It is confirmation. Number 2, the distance. It chooses is a measurement of trust. Here is something most people never think about, but that researchers have studied very carefully. Every bird species has what ornithologists call a flight initiation distance, the distance at which it will flee when something approaches. For most wild birds around unfamiliar humans, that distance is significant. A robin on a lawn will typically flush when a stranger gets within 15 to 20 feet, but that number changes dramatically based on familiarity. Studies published in the journal Animal Behavior have documented that birds regularly exposed to calm, consistent human presence will compress their flight initiation distance to a fraction of what it is around strangers. A bird that flees an unknown person at 20 feet may allow a familiar one to come within 3 or 4 feet without even shifting its weight. When a bird lands near you, not near the feeder, not near the bush, near you, it is telling you exactly where you fall on that scale. It has measured you over many observations across many days, and it has arrived at a number. The number is the distance between you right now. Number 3. It is reading your body language in real time. The bird did not just decide once and stop paying attention. While it is near you, it is actively reading you, and the signals it is watching for are specific. Posture matters enormously. A person who turns to face a bird directly and moves toward it triggers immediate threat response, even in birds that are highly familiar with that person. Direct approach combined with upright posture and hard eye contact mimics the movement pattern of a predator. Birds respond to that in their bodies before they think about it. A person who moves slowly, stays relaxed, turns slightly sideways, and avoids staring communicates something completely different. Researchers studying human-bird habituation have found that birds distinguish between these two posture profiles with remarkable precision. What this means is worth sitting with for a moment. When a bird stays near you, it is not just tolerating your presence, it is continuously evaluating it, deciding moment by moment that you are still safe. You are being reapproved right now in real time. Every second that bird does not leave is a renewal of that judgment. Number 4. It may be telling you something about the space you are standing in. This one surprises people. Birds do not only choose human proximity for social reasons. Sometimes a bird lands unusually close to you because you are standing near something it wants, and your calm, known presence is giving it the confidence to go after it. A robin that drops to the grass near your feet while you're gardening is not simply being friendly. It has learned that turned earth near a familiar human means exposed worms. It is using your presence as both a safety signal and a resource cue at the same time. A sparrow that hops alongside you on the sidewalk while you eat outside is running a straightforward calculation. A still, familiar human near food tends to mean crumbs. That is not sentimentality. That is adaptive intelligence. But here is the more striking version of this. Research on mixed species flocks has documented that small birds will actively move toward calm, familiar humans during perceived threat, because a relaxed human is an environmental signal. If you are still, unbothered, moving normally, the birds around you read that as information. You become part of their threat detection network without knowing it. Your calm is data. Your stillness is a signal. And some birds are landing near you, at least in part, because you are telling them without a single word that this particular patch of the world is safe right now. Number 5, it has probably already told other birds about you. This is the part most people find hardest to believe, but the evidence behind it is solid. The alarm calls of small songbirds embed specific information about threats within their structure. Chickadees produce calls that communicate not just that a threat is present, but the size, speed, and danger level of the predator, with enough precision that other species listen to and act on those calls immediately. Nuthatches, titmice, sparrows, all of them eavesdrop on the chickadees' calls and adjust their behavior accordingly. The same system runs in the other direction. When a bird moves near you without alarm calling, when it carries on its normal soft contact sounds, the quiet chips that mean all is well, every bird within earshot receives that signal. Your threat level has been broadcast as low. Your presence has been communicated as safe. If you have been a consistent presence over weeks or months, that assessment has become part of how the local bird community understands your yard. Other birds that have never personally spent time near you have nonetheless received reports about you. When a bird you do not recognize lands unusually close to you, there is a real chance it is acting on secondhand information. Someone you have never met, feathered, about the size of your fist, vouched for you. Number 6. Some landings are not about resources at all. Before I tell you what I think this next part means, and I want to be careful with it because I think it deserves care. If what you have heard so far has already made you look at the birds around you differently, hit the like button right now. It is the best way to make sure more people find this. It takes 1 second. Thank you. Now, there is a category of bird landing that does not fit neatly into any of the models we have talked about. Not the resource model, not the threat detection model, not the habituation model. It is the bird that comes when something has changed in you. When you are sitting outside after a loss. When you are going through something that has left you quieter than usual, stiller than usual, in a way that is different from your ordinary stillness. When you are in grief or in a transition, or in one of those moments that does not have a clean name but that you recognize completely when you are inside it. And a bird lands near you, closer than usual, stays longer than expected, turns its head and looks at you directly. That deliberate investigative focus researchers describe, one eye forward, genuine attention, and something in you goes still in a way that has nothing to do with ornithology. People report this, not rarely, constantly, across cultures, across generations, across beliefs. And though it happens with many species, one bird comes up more than any other. Number 7. The cardinal is not random. The red cardinal has held a specific place in American spiritual life for a very long time. The Cherokee considered it sacred. Christian tradition linked red birds to resurrection. The widespread modern belief that a cardinal appearing near you is a presence, a message, a hello from someone you have lost, did not come from a book or a tradition that passed it down. It emerged because too many people kept having the same experience in the same kind of moment and kept reaching for the same words to describe it. The vivid red of the male, the first color to cut through a gray winter morning, the color that catches your eye at a still feeder before anything else does, has become, for millions of people, a symbol of something persisting after it should no longer be able to. I am not going to tell you that is wrong. The science I can point to tells us that birds are aware of us in ways most people have never been told about. The facial recognition, the trust built over time, the real-time reading of our bodies. the network of communication that carries our reputation through the local bird community. Whether that awareness touches dimensions we do not yet have instruments to measure is not a question science has answered. It is a question science has not finished asking. What I can tell you is this: the instinct that says this is different, the feeling that makes you go completely still when a bird lands near you in one of those moments, is not foolishness. It is not imagination. Pay attention to it. It is not nothing. Number 8. What you do next is what the relationship becomes. If a bird has chosen your space, the relationship is not a fixed thing. It is ongoing. It is being built right now by what you do every time you are outside. Research on human habituation in birds shows that the trust built through consistent, calm presence compounds over time, and that it can be undone quickly by specific things. A sudden movement toward the bird, a loud noise, a reach without warning. Any of these can undo weeks of established comfort in a single moment. But the inverse is just as true. Each time you hold still, each time you move slowly, each time you let the bird set the terms of the interaction, rather than imposing your own, each of those moments adds to something that accumulates. Birds that were cautious can become companionable. A cardinal that watched you from 30 feet last January may be landing 5 feet away from you this spring. That did not happen by accident. It happened because you were the same person every time. Calm, predictable, safe. And the bird noticed. The practice is simple. Move slowly near them. Do not stare. Do not reach. Put food out consistently at the same time, in the same place. Let the distance shrink on their terms, not yours. You are not taming a bird. You are earning the trust of a mind that has been paying close attention to you and deciding, over and over, that you are worth returning to before you go. The next time a bird lands near you, really near you, close enough that you notice, remember what you now know. That bird has been watching you. It has measured the distance between you and decided it is safe. It has broadcast that assessment to every bird within earshot. It has chosen your particular patch of the world on this particular day out of everything available to it. That is not accident. That is decision. And if it happens in one of those moments, when the yard is quiet and the day has been hard and something small and vivid drops down near you and stays, whatever you believe about what that means, you are not wrong to feel that it matters. If you have ever had a bird land near you in a moment that felt like more than coincidence, I want to hear about it in the comments. What bird was it? What was happening in your life at the time? Those are the stories I carry the longest. I read every single one. And if this made you think of someone, share it for them. Subscribe if you have not yet. I will see you in the next one.